The figure that we have on hand is going to be Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron Autobot trucks. So, very good looking action figure, but it has issues. Okay, so this is a brand new action figure. I already had this for quite some time, and this is the first time that I took it out of packaging to make a video out of it. So we add this guy to our Transformers playlist, but instead of doing a Transformers video, we're going to do a fix video or a tutorial as to how to address the issues on the legs of this action figure, because majority of the prescribed form of repair, especially for this area wherein you're going to deal with that kind of pin, is going to be the use of some form of pliers or a vice grip, and you wrap it around the leg of the action figure and pinch. So that is going to be a hit and miss situation whether you're going to damage your action figure or not. So in this video, we're going to show a more simplified version, a more smarter way to do that instead of risking the possibility of cracking your action figure. Okay, so easy simple fix. Just take a hold of your punch and pin set. Okay, so just actually this. So I guess it's just going to be one so the others video, and then made a video once again of it for the views, but actually didn't think of a wise way to do things. This is going to really damage your action figure, so the probability is 99.99% that either you're going to crack this section or have a mark or tooth mark on this section, even if you use some kind of clothing material or a barrier to protect the figure or the surface of the leg of the action figure against these metal toothy edges. It's still hard metal. Okay, so easy simple fix with just punch and pin sets. Okay, so we have another tool here which I use. Actually, this is for my when I tinker with my AR-15, so I have this on board. Okay, so very easy simple fix. So we're going first to, of course, disengage or lengthen this section of the action figure. Okay, and then raise those arms so they are out of the way, so you could put the gun on this side, so it's going to be out of the way. Okay, now, so you don't need actually to take the entire leg out unless you have issues on this section, but we're going to tackle this section later on because I also had issues out of the packaging because it was really very wobbly. Now it's not. Okay, so we're going to deal with this thing first because this is the most annoying thing with the leg assembly of Autobot trucks. A very good looking action figure, but the engineering of this section is really poor. Okay, so and we have a very small peg that holds on to this section. That also adds to the problem. Okay, so to get rid of that space, so this is what we're going to do. Actually, this is already fixed. Okay, so there you go. It's not going to move around as much. Okay, so disengage this part and then move this section in, move this section out that way. Okay, so there you go, you already have that part exposed. So against a flat surface, so anyway, that area is flat. As you could see, that area is flat, so you could lay it on your review table or wherever, so just like that. Now that's going to be a nice secure position. It's not going to move. So what you could do is already take hold of your materials or your tools. Now we're going to punch that pin, so the big pin. Okay, so let's adjust the camera. So just a few taps. Four or five will do. Okay, there you go. So reassemble that leg again, or that shin. Okay, so disengage that part, bring it to an angle, bring this down, peg that in, and peg that in. Okay, much better. Okay, from the previous what I previously showed, so this is more secure. Oops. Okay, so we need some more taps. Okay, so once again we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to expose that pinned area again. Lay it on a flat surface. Take hold of our tools and once again tap away. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. So let's see the progress of our DIY fix. Okay. So triangle, and we're going to engage that leg once again and pin it in. Okay, there you go. So it sits more closely to the shin of the leg of the action figure. This one is really nicely done. Okay, really no gapping spaces. So with this section, the gap is extinguished. Okay, as for looseness on the leg, so just take off the leg, and what you could do is with just a little or a few dabs of clear nail polish. So let's take out our clear nail polish so you guys could take a look at what I've used with the joint of this action figure. So something that you could buy at Walmart for less than $5. Okay, so just take this out, and on that ball joint just coat the area where the leg is the foot is going to engage. So as you could see, this one is really nice and secure. So the same thing on this section, so just pop it off, apply a little bit of nail polish and let it dry. After about 15 or 10 minutes it's going to be dry, nice and dry, and then pop it back in. And as you could see, that's not going to be very loose. Okay, as for this area. So same thing, you could just take it off, apply a little bit of nail polish, and if this area, actually this side was a little bit loose, this section, that ratchet that ratchet joint, which actually doesn't offer any ratchet point. So that's the reason why I have this silicone punch. So I saw that the pin was really not so placed in, so it was still a little bit off. So what I did was just the same thing. So I used that silicone punch and few taps. So right now that section nice and secure. Okay, sorry, I forgot to put it in frame. Okay, so that's the nice and simple fix to this action figure. So it's a great looking action figure. Instead of making videos, gripe videos about this, find ways to really, or smart ways to really fix your, or custom fix your action figures. So as you could see, the legs are nicely formed, and let's go to the review table so we could spin test this guy. Okay, so we have the action figure on the review table. I tried to make earlier this afternoon a shorts video of this action figure. So every time I would spin this Lazy Susan table, the figure's going to either topple backwards or forwards. So let's see whether it's going to hold gravity or counter gravity. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's do a counter spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and counter spin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so problem solved. Okay, so other things that I actually did to this action figure was to paint out the glass windows or the transparent portions. So I just used one single coat of silver nail polish on this, so to test it or to see whether it's going to be good in its vehicle form. Okay, so let's transform this guy. Okay, so we have Autobot trucks in his alternate form. Okay, so let's check out first the glass windows. So I think I'm going to really make a final coat on the glass windows. So yeah, I like the effect. Okay, now let's check out these sections. So yep, much more improved versus the out of the box experience of this action figure, wherein when I transformed it into this configuration, there was really wide gapping spaces on this section. So this one is really nice and flush, but this, I think we need a few more taps. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit wide open, so need to push this pin a little bit more. Okay, but so far compared to the out of box experience, this is much improved. Okay, so I hope this video helps in fixing your Autobot trucks if you still have this on board in your collection. So if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.